Welcome to the American Rambler with your host Paul Grafton. Here, back with one of the Looney Lib teachers or crazy teachers. Once again, stories brought to you by TikTok and National Life. Okay, so the title is video. Illinois teacher threatens to call police on unmasked students and calls him a piece of, well, you know what. An unhinged teacher threatened to call the police on a student wearing a mask, calling the student and then the teacher seen here being dressed in all black like a Antifa member or a hip teacher beatnik crowd. So, video from Glenburg North High School in Carroll Stream, Illinois, appears to show an unhinged teacher threatening to call the police on a student for not wearing his mask. In the video, the teacher calls the student a piece of, well, one teacher should calm down. He's not in the high risk category. Okay, the only risk category he has is questionably is a male. Okay, he's not overweight. He's not over 60. And don't know if he's a smoker or not. So the chances of him recovering is something like 99.9%. Okay, so here, I'm not offering medical advice or anything, just stating what is the real statistics gone from the CDC and the WHO. A student who briefly took off his mask in school was threatened to have police called on him by an unhinged teacher. How many times can we say this? Okay. The situation in the video starts off with the student asking the teacher if he's serious about calling the police. "Are you playing?" asked the student. "No, I'm not. Otherwise, I will call the police." The teacher. The teacher yelled back, "I knew you were going to take off your mask the moment I turned the corner," said the teacher to the student. "So enjoy BIA." I don't know what that is. That's in school suspension, where you had to sit in a room with a military guy all day because you're it's unclear. Hey, I wouldn't mind spending time with a military dude all day. They got some great stories. Okay, it's unclear whether or not the teacher has faced any repercussions for his erratic behavior towards the student. Yeah, I'm sure because it's out now there will be. This comes as parents across the United States are taking positions against forced masking of young children in schools. In a similar incident previously reported by the National File, a school board in Minnesota called the police on a Christian pastor who showed up to a meeting to voice his concern over the decision to mask children without public input. National File spoke with Pastor Mike Montgomery in an exclusive interview. Okay, saying, "You are all demonic entities. All of us Christians are sticking together to take you all out. The doctors that were sneering at us like we're scumbags, they need to go back to medical school," said a registered nurse in Florida. That was one of the replies. Let's see some of the other replies. The funny thing about this is that the teacher that was complaining and threatening the student was not even wearing his mask properly because he was wearing his mask below his nose. One parent said if that was my son, the teacher would be in the ICU. Now here's a picture. There's a picture of him, with his hands up, clad in all in black and waving his hands up like with an Antifa type of fist. And it seems that the student that recorded the teacher berating the student got punished for it. And the school, Glenbard High School in Carroll Stream, Illinois, is very quiet on the matter, not even stating if they're being investigated or if he's facing any disciplinary actions. Okay, so if you're going to call the student for not wearing his mask properly, shouldn't the teacher also face the same charge because he was not wearing his mask properly?